Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You care deeply about someone, you make the effort, you check in first, but the more you try, the more distant they become. Hours turn into days and you start wondering, did I do something wrong? Why do they ignore me when I give them my best? Here's the harsh truth. Sometimes the one who loves you most ignores you the most. It's not because they don't care, it's because human nature is wired this way. Today, we'll explore the psychology and Stoic wisdom behind this painful paradox. By the end, you'll understand why it happens and how to turn the tables. Distance creates desire. Think about when you first got your dream car. You were obsessed, cleaning it daily, admiring its beauty. But over time, it became just another item. The same happens in relationships. When someone is always there, you start taking them for granted. Familiarity breeds indifference. The very thing you cherish can become invisible when you stop appreciating it. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that life is fleeting. By acknowledging that people could be gone at any moment, you'll learn to value them more deeply. Love isn't always expressed the way you expect. Some people grow up in homes where love is shown through actions, not words. Your parents might never have said, "I love you," but they provided for you, cared for you, and supported you in silence. For some, love is loud and verbal. For others, it's quiet and practical. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Instead of assuming someone doesn't care, consider their background. Their way of loving might just be different, and that's okay. Love doesn't need to make a sound to be meaningful. Sometimes the person who loves you most distances themselves to test your emotional stability. They want to see how you react when they ignore you. Do you panic, beg for attention, or stay composed? Ignoring can be an unconscious way to gauge how much you value them. Marcus Aurelius advised us to dwell on the beauty of life. Instead of wondering why someone ignores you, build a life so fulfilling that their silence doesn't disturb your peace. By staying calm, you show that your worth isn't dependent on their validation. Have you ever felt the need to constantly reassure someone of your feelings? This often stems from insecurity. People who need reassurance fear losing the connection, but true love doesn't require constant confirmation. Seneca taught that true strength comes from within. If someone truly loves you, their actions will speak louder than words. Trust the relationship. There's no need for constant validation. The people who care for you the most may pull away when you need them most. Why? Vulnerability is terrifying. Opening up means giving someone the power to hurt you, and not everyone is prepared for that. Sometimes those who love you retreat because they don't know how to handle their own emotional vulnerability. The Stoics believe that emotional resilience is key. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. If someone pulls away, it's often their fear, not a lack of love. The one who loves you most might seem distant because they've built emotional walls. These walls aren't meant to shut you out, but to protect their vulnerabilities. Fear of rejection or being hurt again can cause people to pull away. Seneca encouraged patience. Recognize that everyone has fears and insecurities. Approach them with empathy, not frustration, and you may help them tear down their walls. When someone pulls away, it's easy to assume it's about you. But have you considered their perspective? Sometimes they're going through personal challenges. It's not about your worth, but their need for self-reflection. Stoicism teaches us to control how we respond, not the actions of others. Instead of reacting emotionally, reflect on the situation with clarity. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give is space. Not all love is pure. Some people love you for what you do for them, not who you are. They might only come around when they need something. This is a selfish form of love. Seneca reminds us that not all love is unconditional, and that's okay. Recognize selfish love for what it is. Don't invest too much energy into relationships where love is given only when it's convenient. Ever chase someone for attention only to see them pull away further? The harder you pursue, the more they retreat. Think of a butterfly. Chase it, and it flies away. Sit still, and it might land on your shoulder. The law of reverse effort tells us that when we stop chasing, we become more valuable. Focus on yourself. Stoicism teaches that self-control is true power. When you stop seeking validation, you naturally command respect. In the end, the most important love is the one you give yourself. Love from others is wonderful, but it's not enough if you don't value yourself. When you love yourself, you become immune to rejection and disappointment. You no longer chase approval because your worth comes from within. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Master self-love, and you'll find peace no matter how others treat you." Love is complex, but wisdom is simple. Choose peace, choose self-respect, and above all, choose yourself. If this resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing Stoic wisdom.